Hey everybody, what's going on? So, uh, last couple of days have been a little rough for me. Um, I think mainly because of what happened to Dom got me thinking. And when my daughter was over yesterday for the visit, my middle daughter, we went and saw the Queen Mary in Long Beach over in my area. In April of this year, and we took some pictures and stuff, obviously. And we do this stupid thing, we do a vlog when we're driving sometimes. We don't send it out to anybody or anything like that. It's kind of like a memory thing, whatever. And so we were doing the vlog thing, and then she stumbled on the pictures from the Queen Mary. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe that was in April. And it was April 21st or something like that. The weekend before the Sunday before that Sunday, so like April 15th or 14th, whatever it was the last time that I saw my youngest daughter. So it's been 7.5 months since I've seen her, talked to her, anything. I literally have not I've had zero communication with her. I know where she lives. I know where she goes to school. I talk to her sisters. It's fucking insane is what it is. And so my daughter last night, I normally have her till 7. But she's 14. She's going to be 15 in January. She's got her friends and everything else. So on a Sunday, all day, she doesn't want to be with her dad all day on a Sunday. I get it. I understand. I'm not offended by it. I understand. So she was texting with her friends yesterday, and I was trying to have a conversation with her, and it was it was awkward. It was weird. And I was like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go home or, whatever? I'm fine with whatever, but, texting while I'm talking to you is rude. So, I'd rather you just be honest about what you're doing or what you want to do rather than be rude. She was, she apologized or whatever, and she's like, yeah, I'm just bored. I'm like, okay, I understand it. Do you want to go home? Whatever, because it's a Sunday, not a lot of stuff's open. It's just weird. She's like, yeah, yeah, if that's cool. I have homework that I have to do for school tomorrow anyway, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine, no big deal. So I drove her home 6 o'clock instead of 7. I get a text from the narc an hour after that, I'm going back to court tomorrow. You're going to have them all weekend, every weekend now. And so I texted back. I said, good, that's perfect. I don't mind that at all. Just make sure that they're both there. Of course, that started she started going off about how I don't care about my middle daughter and how dare I and all this other bullshit. So I just texted. I said, my middle daughter and I realized that I haven't seen my youngest in 7.5 months. Her text back honestly fucked me up. I didn't text her back, but it fucked me up. She said, Jesus, I know. She knows too. It's extremely sad. The fucking depth of that text is so unreal. First of all, to say Jesus, fuck you, bitch. Okay? Secondly, to say, I know, of course you know. You're the one doing it, you fucker. And then she says, she knows too. Of course she knows. She's fucking being manipulated by your dumbass. She's extremely sad too. Well, why are you making our daughter fucking sad? She doesn't have to be, you fucker. It was a court order. Just fucking do what you're supposed to do. What the fuck? It made me so fucking angry, but it made me sad at the same time. It's fuck. Honestly, last night and today is the first time that I've cried in fucking months. It kind of felt good to purge it, to tell you the truth. But I was just the fucking audacity. I mean, the fucking, to be like that is so fucking wrong. Like, these fuckers are so goddamn insidious. It's not even funny. I mean, it's not even, of course it's not funny. I mean, oh, man. It's, like, I've said this before and I'll say it again, you know, like, I've been working on myself, right? Like, I've been, like, fuck worrying about that shit. Like, it is what it is. Whatever happened. I'm gonna work on myself, right? For a long time, I tried to understand the mental disorder of narcissist being an MPD. But it's just like, I cannot wrap my mind around how somebody could be so fucking heartless and ruthless. I cannot fathom. It does not register for me. I don't get it. Like, I've met some cold motherfuckers before, you know. I've met some fucking, like, evil motherfuckers, you know. Like, I've seen some things in my life, you know, with my past and with everything. Like, you know, like, growing up, my cousin was a fucking gang member, right? Like, I hung out with him for a while, like, and I was, you know, hanging out with him, you know, like, associated. I never joined the gang, but I was associated pretty fucking deeply. I saw some shit, you know, and as cold as those motherfuckers are, man, they're fucking, like, they could be fucking they are straight up ruthless, but they still have a fucking heart. Like, they still give a shit about, like, their people. And a lot of them, you know, I mean, fuck, man, this is 25 fucking years ago, 30 years ago, whatever it was. I was like 14, 15. And I ended up moving back down with my dad. That was the only reason I stopped hanging out with them. But fuck, man, like, I've ran into a few of them here and there. And they're like family men now. Like, they're, you know, they got lives and shit. I mean, some of them are fucking dead and some of them are fucking in jail forever. But they fucking, you know, like, they're fucking human, right? Like, I mean, it's like a human condition. Like, they were a product of their environment, but it's not who they were. Like, these fucking narcissists are fucking, like, evil motherfuckers, man. Like, fuck. Like, they literally are, like, the devil fucking reincarnated, or they're little fucking devil's fucking minions, man. It's insane. Like, I fucking hate them so goddamn much. It's fucking driving me crazy. Excuse my language, sorry. I'm trying really hard not to say that anymore. I just, like, fuck, man, I'm like, you know, like, 5 steps forward, 2 steps backwards, 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you feel like you're in the same fucking place that you were months ago on one situation. Like, I feel like all the progress that I've been making, like, just, like, because, like, where my head has been at, like, the last couple of days, like, it's pretty fucking dark, to be honest with you. It's very fucking dark. I'm like, you know, I don't want to incriminate. It's dark. It's fucking dark. And I don't like feeling like that. I don't like being that person. I'm not that person. It's like I'm being forced into that. And it's like the choices, like the options are becoming so much more difficult to navigate. Yeah, it's fucking, I don't know. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Like, I'm thinking about, like, what are my daughters going through at that fucking house, man? Because she's had hardly any contact with me. And the shit that she used to do to me and my oldest daughter, too, she just didn't really have any contact with her too much because she lives with me. And she stopped calling her mom, so it's only when her mom calls her, and that's fucking rare. So who's she taking her shit out on? She's got to be taking it out on somebody, which there it goes. But my middle daughter said to me, because, you know, I'm renting a fucking room right now for my dad's friend or whatever, and, like, trying to get started. And I'm, like, getting money together, whatever, you know, trying to get a business going, trying to start a business. But I have to be careful because we're not divorced yet, so, well, anyway, that's a whole nother fucking deal. But my middle daughter, I was talking to her the other day. Oh, with the school thing. When I was talking about the school thing, about going, like, you have to go to school or whatever. She said she doesn't like going to that school. Like, she wants to switch schools. And so I had talked to her mom about it. And I'm like, you know, our middle daughter, she wants to switch schools. Like, she doesn't want to go to that school anymore. She doesn't like it. It's a charter school. And it's like a really small school. It's like it's an environmental charter school, and that's just not her. Her mom signed her up for it, and, like, you know, because of the fucking narcissism, oh, she goes to a charter school, you know, it's like, it's fucking stupid. Anyways, she doesn't like it. And so I talked to her mom, like, you know, she wants to trade schools. She's like, she can't fucking even trade schools. Like, you can't do it during the middle of the year. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, in California, they passed a thing that you don't need a permit to go to a different district anymore. You could just sign up for that school. Like, you're allowed to go anywhere you want. Excuse me. And she's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, dude, I do. They changed it 2 years ago. I'm my own personal, like, self or whatever. Like, I look at legislation. I look at a lot of, like, bills and acts and all that stuff. Like, political shit, like, that's going on. Especially in California, because that's where I live, but, you know, obviously federally as well. I'm a fucking constitutionalist, you know what I mean? I'm a libertarian. I follow the shit. Like, I personally like it. That's my thing. She doesn't really like that kind of shit, so she doesn't fucking pay attention. She's a fucking piece of shit anyway, so fuck her. But anyways, I said she can trade schools or whatever. And she's like, well, she can't because of her attendance. And I go, who the fuck's letting her stay home? You dumb motherfucker, you know? Like, of course I didn't say that, but whatever. And I'm not even supposed to be fucking talking to her. Let's get it fucking straight. She could fucking burn my ass for doing that. Like, it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, the last couple days, like, reality of, like, this is still very fucked up. I might be navigating myself okay and navigating through this okay, but the whole overall situation is still a fucking big bunch of bullshit that, like, needs to get fucking dealt with somehow. Like, I can't just fucking, like, I don't know. Like, it's not a matter of, like, letting her win. I don't care about winning or losing. I don't care about that. I want to see my fucking kids when I want to fucking see them. I don't even want to live in your fucking house. I don't want to be anywhere fucking near your dumbass. Let's get the fucking goddamn divorce already. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Right? Like, let's get the divorce. Let's move on with life. Make that official so I can start my business and you not be able to get any part of it. Like, I can't do anything until the divorce is final, but she won't finalize the divorce. She's going after me for my pension and my retirement, my 401k. It's insanity. Like, everything. It's like everything's just tossed up in the air, and it's just up there. It's just in the void. And it's like, yeah, I'm working on me, so I'm processing it. So when I deal with her, I'm able to deal with her in a way that is productive for me and for my daughters. But the overall situation's not any better. It's still all messed up. So, yeah. Anyways, I've been thinking about that the last couple days. I've been, like, processing, like, what do I really need to do? Like, how? Yeah, I'm working on myself, and that's great. And, you know, I'm still going to do that. But I got to work on the situation, too. I can't just avoid it. I can't just pretend that this situation doesn't exist and I'm working on myself and I'm just going to rise above it. It doesn't work like that. I got to solve this problem. These are problems. I got to solve these problems. Like, this whole restraining order thing is fucking BS. The fact, like, I'm a 2A guy. Okay? I like shooting guns. I like guns. I like shooting guns. I'm not allowed to own a gun. I'm not allowed to be in possession of a gun. I'm not allowed to fucking touch a gun. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Like, there has to be a way for me to get this restraining order lifted. Like, I don't want to, you know, like, hold her accountable in the way that she should be held accountable. Fuck it. I'm over all that. I'm really over all that. Fuck it. I got it all in my back pocket just in case something goes down. But the reality is, I want this fucking restraining order lifted. And I got to figure out a way to go through the court and you know, get the judge to see who the fuck she really is so they can lift this fucking restraining order. I don't know how to do that, though. I got to figure that out. So, anyways, this is my fucking rambling. This is what, you know, this is what I'm going through, though, man. This is reality. This is what it really is. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking not all good. You know what I mean? It's not all good. It's fucking, it's a fucking train wreck. And, but you know, my fucking thoughts on the whole thing is, take care of yourself, remain positive, know that you're not the problem. You got to fucking fight through it. You got to, you know, keep your head about yourself. The major thing that you have to do when dealing with a narcissist, point blank period, is not overreact. Forget about even react. Don't overreact. You know, you can have some reaction. I mean, that's normal. That's healthy. You know, you go, oh, no reaction. I don't know if that's possible, right? I mean, I guess if I was face to face with her, like I haven't been in months, but if I was face to face with her, I would just gray rock for sure. I would. But like during via text and things like that, it's like, I'm not gonna like, oh my God, why are you doing it? You know, nothing like that. But it's like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. Like, just stay in your fucking lane. Trust me. And that's the fucking slow lane over there. That's the little yellow bus window licker lane over there, bitch. Like, fuck you. Oh, I fucking hate them. And it's weird because, you know what? I've never really had hate in my heart for people. You know, like, I really, like, I felt sorry for people at times, and I've been like, you know, I'm not a fan of them. I dislike them because I think the word hate is just as strong as the word love. It's got some very strong meaning, right? So I don't like using that word, but I fucking hate them. I hate, because my narcissist is not special. She's a fucking piece of shit MPD, just like every other piece of shit MPD. And they're all fucking insidious and nasty and disgusting and fucking vile. So everybody who's had to deal with an MPD is in the same boat that I am, one way or another. We're all in the same boat. Those motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They use you, they abuse you, they fuck you over, and they fucking leave you to fucking die. That's what they do. Anyways, I love you guys. I respect you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for listening, watching, like, subscribe, the whole YouTube thingy if you want to. I'd appreciate it if you did. Don't have to. And I appreciate all the support. I really do. And I will talk to you guys next time.